Well, hello there. It's Jennie Jane, and it has been a very long time since I have been able to spend time with you, but I'm so pleased to be here with you at this time. And I just was hoping to have a little simple friend chat and catch up, and then perhaps I have some silk flowers. I love real plants, but I'm just going to play with some silk flowers because I think I can get a little more pleasing sound out of those. So first of all, I just wanted to listen to you and have you catch me up on maybe just the New Year's, and I will let Miss Sheep dive a little deeper some other time with you. But I'm interested in hearing about your New Year's, and if you celebrate New Year at another time, why then just tell me about what's been going on with you since this first part of January started, will you? So go ahead and tell me how your year has been. Yes, I am listening. I am here for you. Oh my goodness, all right. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, well, I thank you very much for sharing and taking the time to share with me. I have had quite a wonderful start of the year, but I do hope that if there's more that you would like to share, that you can rewind so that I can listen to you a little bit longer, all right? To start with, you'll notice I love earrings, and I just went very simple today because I wanted to keep it simple. So I'm going to not show you earrings, but I'm going to show you some flowers that I have sitting here, just some silk flowers that I can play with. Hopefully there's a little trigger in there for you. These look like giant magnolia blossoms to me. They may not be, but that's what they remind me of. And they're very simple. A little bit of a creamy white color with a yellow center, yellow and green. I'll hold that up close so that you can see that. Isn't that lovely? And I'm just going to play with the sounds from that for you. I have my microphone nearby, and I'm hoping that it picks up on these sounds just lovely, beautifully. A little bit of scratching and flipping through these leaves and petals. All right. My new year was very simple. I spent the evening on my own and just ate foods that made me feel good because I have not been eating the healthiest over the holidays. And I got to visit with some friends and family, and I was missing everybody a little bit on New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day, a good friend came over and we made a nice meal, and it was just lovely. It was honestly a wonderful start of the year, and I was ready to get back to work and see people, enjoy the people that I work with, which is so nice. Not always the way it's been in my life, so I'll take it. there's some nice crinkly sounds in there for you. Some of these leaves have creases in them, and some of them do not. All right, I have another orchid by me. It is kind of a magenta color. And I will bring that over for you to see. Isn't that a gorgeous color? I'm going to hold it up over my head. Has a little bit of bud on it. A few little buds. Maybe I'll hold that up close so you can see. They surely do make silk flowers better than they used to when they first came out. Used to be plastic flowers before that. Some of the older people in my neighborhood would put plastic flowers out front in pots so that they were there year round. But the color would fade on them. And it always looked a little depressing to me to see these faded flowers. They look beautiful right at first. I sometimes felt that way when I would get new flowers. A bouquet. I don't feel that way anymore, but I used to feel a little bit anxious because I knew that they were going to die and fade and the petals would drop. And I thought that was unfortunate. Now I enjoy them very much. Getting a bouquet makes me very happy. I love it. Oh, there's another little different sound, isn't there? That leaf. And there are some pebbles glued inside, and I'll scratch and tap on those as well for you. That's a nice angle, isn't it, right there? And a little leaf trying to make its way up right there. You can see that? Now I'll just tilt this just gently. I'll show you the pebbles that are glued inside. Try and make it look more natural, I guess. Orchids are more about that root system. Very unique. So you wouldn't really have an orchid set in like this. And I learned recently, well, a few years ago, that vanilla beans come from orchids. Did you know that? The pods left over that grow out of the orchids after they bloom on certain kinds of orchids become vanilla beans. Now I'll just very gently work on the bottom of this vase. I hope that is calming, relaxing for you. A lot of anxiousness in this world. So finding moments of peace, tranquility, very precious. They're there. Sometimes they're just a little harder to find. When I was a young mother, I had to sometimes go out into the car. I didn't abandon my child, so don't worry. I did it if somebody was with my child, but I would just go sit in the car for maybe 10 minutes to get calm My child was very colicky, and it was quite stressful. But if I sat in that car, I somehow felt safe, like I could just drop down and rest for a minute, that everything would be okay. Sometimes we have to find whatever simple calming techniques work for us, don't we? Sometimes it's sitting in water, bath. Sometimes it's sitting in the car. Sometimes it's going into the bathroom and locking the doors where nobody can get you. Just sitting there, relaxing. Getting yourself into a better headspace so that you can meet the world with a little more hope and kindness. Well, that's really all I've got. I have a few more real plants around, but I'm not going to play with those at this time. But I hope that this was calming for you. This is a quilt behind me that my sister made for me, and I love it. And I've got this set up here so that I'm hoping I can make a few more videos. Miss Sheep can make a few more videos. The light from outside is nearby. Hoping this will work out. And I bought some beautiful different light quilts that are made from recycled saris from India. And the colors are just so lovely. So I'll put something different up behind from time to time. Hopefully you can enjoy that. And Miss Sheep has told me that she would very much like to play with some different characters. She used to be an actress after all, as some of you know. We'll see if she does it. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't, but I hope she does play with a few characters. All different kinds. They may not all be quiet for ASMR. But we'll see. All right. I'm so thankful I got to spend time with you, and grateful you took time to spend time with me. And I will hope that I get to see you again sometime this year, perhaps. But if not, please know that I enjoy my time with you, and I appreciate you sharing with me and spending the time. Thanks for stopping by.